Hi guys, this is Alexa from Setlist. Today we're going to be covering Visalia's first ever Porchfest 2025.
We are super excited about Porchfest because it's a really big deal in Fresno, and Visalia needs it. And honestly, it's been really, really good.
We saw Polyjamorous, and then we saw Jess, and then we saw Edwin with a ukulele over here, which is epic. And then we danced.
And then we saw Section 8, which was here at this house, and they did some crowd work. I was like, all right, here we go. Yeah, it's been really fun.
Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of anxiety. Just you don't know you don't know how the city responds, or you don't know how the community is going to respond. You don't know how the crowd's going to respond. But overall, it's been amazing. I haven't seen any issues. There hasn't been like a neighbor that's been upset, or someone crossing the road and someone getting upset about it, or just anything like that. So a little anxiety on that regard, but just excitement. This is like I've been fortunate to play a lot in a lot of different situations and whatnot, and this is definitely like an event or just a moment that I've been excited for ever since it was announced. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's awesome for the city. Super awesome for the city.
I think it's doing pretty good. There's a lot of people out, a lot of good music. Everyone's vibing well. No one's been stabbed. That's good. Not that I'm aware. Yes. Yeah, the night's still young, I guess. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I feel like you grow up, you listen. Like nowadays, everyone listens to everything, right? So all those little influences come in. It's fun to do a little song in a different genre. I challenge every band to do that. Why are there two cameramen? And then this homeboy just holding lights. I want to know more about this dude holding lights. Show him over there. Yeah, there it is. Good, yeah. Wait, you got to show the other cameraman, too. There you go. Now look at each other. Look at each other. Yeah, they're good. This is amazing. Yes. Yeah. No, that was our tester show just to get not be rusty. Now we're gonna look for more shows in 2016. We have a new EP coming out in 2026. 6 songs. We're excited to release it. It'll be a lot more of that genre experimentation that you're talking about.
I came to see Where Bear.
What do you think of the show?
The show's good. Where Bear is always good, but we're talking about you, so. Well, yeah, I'm gonna turn it around something. Okay, so why did Where Bear take 4 years to play a show?
Oh, there's a lot of life happened, man. Like the pandemic, had some kids, had some health stuff. It's a lot of life.
We want to hear new music. When's the new music coming out?
Dropping hopefully 2026. Hopefully early in the year, and try to get a vinyl press. I think after all.
And for the people that are familiar with Where Bear, what should they expect on the new music?
They should expect a lot of punk. Some instrumental stuff, some indie pop, some good stuff, more or less. But what about Macondo here? They're going to have a new album coming out soon, hopefully.
We're still talking Where Bear here. Macondo is like another thing. But yeah, there you go.
When's Macondo coming out with new music?
Next year.
Next year for sure? Oh, you heard it here, folks. On official Setlist. Setlist. Good.
Okay.
All right.
I have to take the microphone away.
Yeah, you guys are just going to let us go on forever. All
right. I'm taking the microphone away.
Myself and a handful of other people who live in our neighborhood just north of 1852 here, we organized Porchfest this year. It's about 4 months of cooking this thing together. We're already very excited for next year. It's been a super fun day all day long. Really good crew. Our buddies Armando, Karen, Emmanuel, Hector Uriarte, and Juan Verduzco, and myself all kind of pulled this thing together to make it happen.
How long was the planning like for putting this together?
So I think we kind of all met on the fun ride, like Evan Bowling's Visalia fun ride in the spring, and we realized that we were neighbors because we see each other walking dogs all the time. And then we were talking about Porchfest and other cool events, and we were like, what if we do it? And then after that was, let's have a beer at one of our houses and talk. And then it was, let's start weekly meetings. And then it was, let's see if this has legs and how to divvy responsibilities. And then it just became a really quick, semi-professional committee, out of nowhere. And we just started running with it, pretty easily. Yeah, it was really cool.
How big is the committee?
5 of us, 6 of us. And that was enough to keep it like a small event right in our neighborhood. Ideally next year will be the same location and then just expanding. So all of us live in the same neighborhood. So it was basically like our houses are going to host and people who we talk to. So it was a very natural and easy organic thing to do because we're all already involved in our own community.
And so were the homeowners also part of the committee, or is it just some of the homeowners that are, or how is that?
Just some of them, yeah, exactly. So everybody, pretty much I think all but one were hosting at their own house. And then for other hosts, it was other people in the neighborhood who we are friends with or who we talked to about it who were like, hey, I'd be interested, who wanted to host as well.
Okay. What was the process like getting all the bands together?
Oh, so we put out like a call to artists like maybe 2 months ago on Instagram, just being like, hey, whoever wants to come play, like submit a form. And but what we did is we kind of kept it where for individual homeowners, if they want to choose anybody they want who they know, that was kind of first slots where it was going. And then it was like after that, if you need more people to play, we have this kind of reservoir list of people who we can kind of fill in with. So next year we had maybe I think 15 porches this year. So next year, hopefully we have 30, 40 porches and we have more and more room for more musicians, more artists and everybody.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
It was awesome.
What was your favorite part about today?
Oh, dude, it's not even like a single thing. It's just the energy of the neighborhood being out, you know? It's kind of like you don't really see people except for when they're walking their dogs or they take their kids to school and stuff. And then today, everybody, or when Pokemon Go happens, you know what I mean? And everybody's everywhere doing Pokemon Go. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
But like, besides that, it's not the same thing. But the neighborhood vibe, everybody's walking around, everybody was happy. Like everybody was like wanting this to happen and excited to know what it was and why it was happening and if we could do it again, if they can participate somehow. So the energy was just like really good everywhere, where it was clearly something that should always be happening, and everybody was excited to have it happen for them too. You know,
It's really cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that. No, there was so much like community aspect to it. Well, like I'm from Visalia originally, but I moved to Fresno. But like coming down here, it was just so like a mix of nostalgia, but also a mix of just like, I don't know, just good vibes. Like you said. Yeah, it was really cool.
Well, and it's like we used to have like the Tastemakers Festival, and there's a few other things like Sound and Vision did, where it's like big events, and Fresno's got so much going on. You know, like the Porchfest in Fresno is great, and obviously how we modeled this. The difference I think there is that like you have like Tower District, where it's kind of like a semi-commercial area where you can like be going out to a restaurant and it cross sections with a neighborhood where you see a band down the streets. There's a lot of foot traffic, and we don't have that same foot traffic in our neighborhood. So that's one of the reasons we kept it a little bit smaller, to keep more of the party vibe where it stays in a small centralized area.
Yeah.
And then 1852 ties everything in the end, where we all get to come here and kind of party together as a collective. So even if you didn't see each other during the day around the neighborhood, we all see each other here to kind of hang out. You know?
No, like I feel like this is a good like wrap up for tonight too. But I know you were also on the stage earlier. Can you talk a little bit about your band and like
Oh,
your
my
acoustic
band,
set too?
Bigfoot in the Moon, is that the band? So we've been together like 8 years now, like longer than I think. It's like a marriage at this point. We've been together forever. We love playing, dude. It's just awesome. And so we had a few other bands that we were trying to get for this. Things didn't work out. And then we offered that we could play. And then I was very fortunate to rope in Strange Vine later, who are going on right now. I'm so excited to see these guys. I haven't seen them in years. So we play a lot around Visalia and Fresno. These guys just came off of a tour in California and Texas, I think. They've been pretty busy lately. So we were very fortunate to get to play an event like this.
Cool. Yeah. Well, to wrap it up, do you have any like last minute comments or shout outs you'd like to make about tonight?
Oh, dude, for everybody who came out, for the sponsors who helped us, which is like MT&Y Market, Valley Echoes, the Sound and Vision, obviously 1852, Grace Note Music Studio, MT&Y Market, but then everybody, like our committee, dude, the people who made this happen. It's like everybody's really good at just working. Everybody just wants to do this to like make it happen. And the last thing I would say is like we would love to have more and more people who are younger amateurs who want to be performing music, having spaces to come out and play. So ideally next year we'll have more and more places where maybe it's like 20-minute slots, half-hour slots, where you don't need to have a whole set of music like a professional musician. But if you got 4 or 5 songs, this can be a place to get yourself started and learn how to fit into the crew of everybody else who does this. That would be one of the bigger goals I would like to kind of make for this.
That's really cool. All right. Well, thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Stay tuned for next year, 2026.
Oh, yeah.
I think Visalia is getting the recognition it deserves with Porchfest, this amount of people that are coming out to do it. Visalia is a great city, so that's my last comment is we need this.